Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the most magical, no, I don't want to say that one of the most magical. This is the most magical placement for the moon. And before I get into it, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on what the moon represents in astrology, because I think it's really important for you to understand exactly what the moon means. So let's get into it. So first of all, the moon, I like to call the moon the kind of little baby that you are. So the reason for that is because the moon represents a very vulnerable, tiny little part of ourselves that just wants certain things in order to be happy, in order to survive. So babies need very few things, but without those few things that they need, they absolutely can't make it in the world. So that moon, your moon, is that part of yourself that you absolutely can't deny, and you can't deny it those certain things that it needs. So that's what we're going to be talking about today's video. We're going to talk about the needs and the reactions. So let's talk about the Aquarius moon. This is not one I was looking forward to because I think the Aquarius moon is the most difficult to understand. And I say that because it's ruled by Uranus. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Uranus is not a very feeling-oriented planet. The whole job of the moon is to feel, to have feelings, to have needs, and Aquarius is a very cerebral, idealistic sign. Even though they are similar to Pisces in a way, they are different because they're ruled by Uranus. So let's talk about it. So how are the reactions of an Aquarius moon? So an Aquarius moon is going to react in a way that is very unemotional because Aquarius through the moon feels like a little bit like they're kind of above feelings, like feelings are beneath them. They're just like, oh, feelings, like I don't have those. That is a very Aquarius moon thing. So if you confront them or if you try to fight with them, first of all, their goal is to, they don't want to act like anything that's going on is bothering them. They want to be cool and distant and collected, kind of like a cool robot. So another thing about their reactions is that they're going to intellectualize everything, and they're going to try to come back with something witty or something sarcastic. Even if they're very upset, they'll like give you something sarcastic because they try to intellectualize everything, including feelings or including arguments or disagreements. They're not very argumentative as it is. They don't like pick fights, but they are very willful and they're very stubborn because it's a fixed moon. So they have their ideas and their opinions about what's right, and they will stick up for those very, very strongly. You can't just come like with a new idea and expect them to just accept it. That's very un-Aquarian moon, but un-Aquarius period. Okay, so now let's talk about their needs. So what does Aquarius moon need? Remember that the moon, it's your feelings and your emotions and your reactions, but it's also kind of like an antenna that's picking up the vibes that are all around you. And the Aquarius moon is, I say surprisingly because a lot of people don't know this or don't think of Uranus as an intuitive planet, but Uranus is a very intuitive planet, and it's intuitive in a sense that you can't really describe the way that it works. It's very difficult to pin down, and it just imparts like flashes of knowledge. So when you have that moon that is influenced by Uranus, by the sign of Aquarius, then your moon is picking up on information and feelings and vibes from other people in a way that is similar to like Pisces, but you're just observing it. You're not necessarily getting bogged down by everybody's feelings or by the currents that are surrounding you, Aquarius moon. But you definitely are aware of the feeling states of other people or of society as a whole because Aquarius is a very societally oriented sign, okay? So that's why you're very in tune to the masses and how everyone's feeling. That's why Aquarius moons tend to be trendsetters, because they could kind of see what's gonna happen before it actually happens, and they're the kind of people to be like, oh, I liked it before it was cool. Like that's such an Aquarius thing, period, and Aquarius moon even more so because they connected to their feelings. And Aquarius moon needs is friendship. Friendship is so important to the Aquarius moon. If you like somebody who's an Aquarius moon, or if you have somebody in your family that's an Aquarius moon, you'll know this. Like they really need to be friends with people. They really need to have a partner who's also their friend, because remember that Aquarius is a sign of friendship. They're a very friendly sign. Despite that, Aquarius moons do feel like they're different and that their experiences are different than those of the people around them. So it is kind of difficult for them to find friends despite them needing friends so much. It's kind of ironic, like they need friends very much, but it's hard for them to find people that they click with because they're kind of weirdos, and I mean that in the best way. You let your freak flag fly. That's a tongue twister. So they feel unique and they feel different, but they need that friend connection. So sometimes Aquarius moon people can have a tendency to have like online friendships or like pen pals or people that have their similar interests, but those people aren't in their everyday surroundings, because remember that Aquarius likes to rebel and they like to be different. So they're going to be different from the people that are generally around their everyday environment, but they're still going to want to connect with somebody. It's just somebody is not going to be in their environment. It's going to be somebody who's outside of that environment. So they're very like niche-y. So they have like particular things that they like subcultures or specific like hobbies or interests that are kind of obscure, and they'll get into those interests and they'll be friends with somebody who they met through that community or through that group, and those people become very important to them. Aquarius moons really need independence. They can't really be told what to do. Like, good luck trying to tell an Aquarius moon what to do. Like, you could tell them and they're just gonna be like, oh great, but they're never gonna listen to you, because independence, and Uranus, ruled by Uranus, is so important to them. They need to be free to do and to express whatever weird thing it is that they're into at the moment. And believe me, they're going to express those things. They go through phases of like being into whatever like subculture or new trendy thing. They're into it way before anyone else is into it, and by the time everyone catches up, they're already like over it and they're on to the next thing. It's really cute. So since they're very attuned to social trends, they feel the need to connect to society, and they can be political. Aquarius moon people can be political, or they can just observe. So like they want to be a part of it, but like they want to observe society, but they don't feel like they fit in enough to be a part of it. So they could join a group or be a part of like a movement or a particular like subculture, but they won't like join it entirely. They'll just like feel identified with it, but they won't join it because they feel so different. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of interesting. Aquarius moon needs to be intellectual. Being smart and being like witty and intelligent is so important to them. They're very idealistic, so a lot of them do need a cause, like something that they're a part of. Being a part of a cause is really important to an Aquarius moon, because that's what connects them societally, because as I've said, they like to be connected socially without actually being there. So that is the way that they explore their connection to society. Lastly, Aquarius moon needs space to dream, kind of in that Pisces way, but a little bit different. They need to dream of a better future, of like human progress, social progress. Altogether, they need to believe in the human race advancing, and people all together, like, people working together is such an Aquarius thing. They really have to believe that people can work together for the common good or to advance society altogether. That's really important for Aquarius moon people, for them to feel comforted. They need to feel like they are supported by social structures, because remember that Aquarius, being like a very social structure-y sign, is connected through the moon and through your comforts. That is what's going to comfort them, being part of something socially and feeling like they're part of something greater than themselves. So that's the video for today, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I put out astrology videos every single week, and if you weren't impressed by this Aquarius video, I don't blame you. Aquarius moon is very difficult. Y'all are some really interesting alien people, and some of my favorite people are Aquarius moons. My favorite student when I was a teacher was an Aquarius moon. My favorite cousin is an Aquarius moon. You guys are weird. I don't know what you feel, because you don't express a lot, and that says a lot, because I'm a Sagittarius moon. I too am not comfortable with feelings, and it's also in the 12th house, so I don't understand my own feelings. So I get it. So if I missed something, make sure you leave it in the comments, because I want to, advance my repertoire of Aquarius moon knowledge, and I like to do that through people's experiences. So that's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next video.